Have you ever felt like you're just fighting with your AI? You know, one minute it's a genius and the next it's gone completely off the rails. Well, let's get right into it because today we are going to break down the single most important step for building AI agents that aren't just powerful but are also predictable, safe, and actually, helpful. We've all been there, right? You give an AI what feels like a super simple task, and what you get back is something else entirely. And look, this isn't just a small annoyance. This is the fundamental hurdle we have to clear to get to AI systems that we can genuinely trust to operate on their own. So what's the secret sauce here? You might think, oh, it's got to be more data, a bigger model, right? Nope. The answer is actually way, way simpler. It all comes down to the instructions we give it, right from the very beginning. And this slide just nails it. On the left, you've got these kind of lazy, vague commands. I mean, help the customer? What does that even mean? It could mean 10 different things, but look at the right side. Now that is an instruction. It's precise, it's actionable, and that, right there, is the difference between chaos and clarity. This right here puts it perfectly. An AI agent with no clear goal is basically just lost in the dark, kind of wandering around. But an agent with no boundaries, whoa, that can wander into some really dangerous places. The key takeaway is simple. You absolutely have to have both. Okay, so how do we give it both direction and boundaries? We build what's called an AI sandbox. The playground analogy is perfect here. Inside this playground, the AI can run free, it can be creative, it can be effective. But it can't just wander out into traffic. We've built the fence, and that keeps it safe and focused. All right, first things first. To build that sandbox, we need to define the objective. You can think of this as the agent's North Star. It's not just a to-do list, it's the why. It's the entire reason this agent exists. And the logic here, well, it's pretty much common sense. Garbage in, garbage out, right? If you give an AI a fuzzy target, you're just going to get a fuzzy, useless result. This objective is the bedrock. It's the foundation for every single decision that agent is going to make. You got to nail this part. So how do we make sure our objective is crystal clear? Thankfully, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can use a framework many of you probably already know, SMART goals. We're just applying it to AI. It's a super practical checklist to make your objective specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's how you go from a vague wish to a rock-solid instruction. This table makes it all so tangible. Just look at the achievable row, because it's a great example. Telling an AI to predict tomorrow's stock price. Come on, that's impossible. You're just setting it up to fail. But asking it to analyze the stock's performance over the last 90 days using a tool it actually has, now that it can do. See the difference? It's about giving the agent a job it can actually succeed at. Okay, so we've got the destination. We've pointed our agent towards its North Star. Now for part 2 of building our sandbox, we need defenses, the rules of the road. In other words, the guardrails. I absolutely love this quote. It totally reframes how we should think about guardrails. We're not trying to make the AI dumber, not at all. We're taking this massive general-purpose intelligence and sharpening it into a precision tool, a specialized tool we can trust to do a specific job safely. And these guardrails have to cover some really critical risks. We're talking about preventing inappropriate content, stopping the AI from just making stuff up, the hallucination problem, making sure it follows regulations, keeping it in its lane, and of course, protecting sensitive data. So what's the best way to set these rules? Well, it turns out that one of the most powerful techniques is using what are called negative constraints. Basically, telling a large language model exactly what not to do is an incredibly direct and effective way to guide its behavior. It's like a big red stop sign it just can't ignore. For example, this. A command that is simple, direct, and leaves zero room for interpretation. Never give medical advice. It's a hard line in the sand, and the AI knows not to cross it. Or here's another great one aimed squarely at hallucinations. Do not invent facts. This instruction basically forces the agent to stick to the truth, to rely only on the data you've given it. It turns it into a reliable partner, not a creative storyteller. And this is non-negotiable. PII here stands for personally identifiable information. A command like do not leak PII is an absolute deal breaker. It's like putting a digital deadbolt on your user's private data. All right, let's bring it all home. We've got our North Star, that's the objective, and we've got our fences, those are the guardrails.
When you bring these two powerful ideas together, that's when you get the perfect sandbox. This example makes it all perfectly clear. The support agent has a well-defined objective: solve the user's issue using the tools it has, and it has an equally clear guardrail. If the answer isn't in the knowledge base, do not guess. The objective is the gas pedal, and the guardrail is the brake. The perfect combination. And really, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this simple equation. Your objective tells the AI what to do. Your guardrails tell it what not to do. One provides the mission, the other provides the rules of engagement. You can't have one without the other. So when you strip it all away, building a predictable, safe, and truly effective AI agent really comes down to answering just two fundamental questions. That's it. Just two. What is this agent's job, and what is it absolutely forbidden from doing?
Look, anyone can flip a switch and give an AI autonomy. That's the easy part. The real work, the work that builds trust and delivers actual value, is in carefully defining its sandbox. So the question I'll leave you with is this. You've given your AI autonomy, but have you given it a playground?